Okay. Sorry, there might be a slight pause or interruption in there. I had to delete some stuff off my phone. So anyway, um, this guy named Swill or Swilly, he wanted to commit suicide. Anyway, it was like 11, 12 maybe, and like I was the young person in the room talking this man out of suicide, telling him how great life is. Meanwhile, even at that young of an age, I thought about suicide every day. So, crazy. I know. Whatever, I just got a message saying my Netflix has been renewed for no charge. Some dumbass shit. Anyway, uh, excuse the language, I guess. Um, so, I've always been empathic, or however you want to say that word. Empathic, I think. That's how you say it. I've always been able to feel and like literally feel the emotions around me. It's really strange, and to be honest with you, I didn't really believe in any of that until I started with the therapy that I'm in right now, with the great team of people that I have. Explaining every detail of every aspect about me because I push for that. My doctors and my therapist, they will all tell you that I am hungry for knowledge, and I have researched my condition, my disorder. Sometimes I know things that they don't know, and that's because I'm hungry for that knowledge. I'm hungry to know why I am the way that I am and what is going on with me, and how do I achieve a life that doesn't hurt so much, that's not constantly, I'm not constantly in battle with. I'm not doing any work, but I have never felt significant in any way in 32 years. I have felt worthless. I have felt betrayal. I have felt pain and agony and heartache and agony. Agony is a good word. I like that word because that's literally how you feel every day. Well, how I feel every day. I wake up and I'm just in so much pain. In my heart, my soul feels way too much. I used to have a sister. I used to have 6 sisters, 5 sisters. Now I have 0. But she's hated me for a long time. My blood sister, my only blood sister, she's hated me for many years. Um, anyway, she's hated me for many years. Many years she's hated me. And I like maybe about 12, I think. And she where's I going with this? See, sorry, I can't do two things at once. She has hated me for a long time, and I still am not sure why. I mean, I think I haven't gathered. I'm just not ready to. I don't think I've announced that, and I'm not ready to announce that to the world. And I don't know if I ever will. But she's never loved me. Even though I stuck up for her so many times and took all the punishment so many times, nothing. And that go. I mean, there's this thing that happened when we lived in this small town called Neoga. We were ripped out of bed at middle of the night over a Mad magazine. A Mad magazine, yeah. But anyway, I don't even know if they still make them, but my stepdad at the time, it was his magazine, blah, blah, blah. It got thrown in the trash. All of us were up. All of us. Over this stupid magazine. And I'd be surprised if my siblings even remember this. But I'm the one that took the blame. Had nothing to do with that magazine. I had no idea how it got in the trash. I knew who put it in the trash. But I took the ass whooping to save them from being hurt. I have given a homeless man my last $10, even though I knew he was probably going to go buy a bottle of alcohol. I have given a homeless man a job application and a sandwich. I have given to my friends to the point where I couldn't pay my own bills because I didn't want to see them hurt or go without. So I went without. I have not enforced child support payments on my children's fathers because I didn't want to be mean. I have been kind to others until the point that I could not take no more. I've been disrespected by every single person I've let in my life. I one time lived in this great big huge house, beautiful home, and I had roommates, and the agreement was they would all pay their bills, they're part of the rent, and either A, we would all pull together and buy groceries and house cleaning supplies and all that stuff together, or everybody would just buy their own. Well, what happened was nobody was paying their shit on time. Everybody was willing to eat everything that I bought in the house. Nobody wanted to clean, and I was going without. I was buying the food. I was doing this. I was doing that. I paid the bills. And I was left broke, unable to pay my car payment. And it's not like I didn't say anything ever. I did. I tried. And, I mean, how I end relationships that I don't, how I get out of things that I don't feel like I can get out of is I, it's like a bomb, a grenade. It just blows up. But when I want to get away from somebody and I don't want to hurt their feelings, I don't want to say, I'm not your friend anymore, get away from me, because I can't do that. But I can wreck my own life in order to save them the pain of me saying I don't like you anymore. Crazy. I've drank alcohol to the point I felt nothing. I did that for a year. To numb the pain of not seeing my kids and thinking I deserved this because something I did. Something I must have done so terrible to deserve all the things that's happened to me in my life, even at an age where I had no control. So, to all my haters, that think that I should have known better or reacted better or done better or just I'm just a complete screw up. Cannot control other people when you're 7. Every birthday of mine was ruined. And we would go out to eat on everybody else's. And it was clockwork every year. I hate my birthday. The best birthday I've ever had was when I turned 15 and my brother, who is my best friend, woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and told me he baked me cookies and apple pie. He didn't, of course, but it was funny and it was happy. And he was my best friend. And he turned on me for no reason, really. And I've tried making it up to, or not even making it up to him. I've given him and loved him and tried to help him and do things for him. He was on drugs, so maybe that's why, but he gets a free pass for all the bad, shitty things that he's done because he goes to church now. I can't just go to church. I'm happy for him. He's turned his life around, but I have a hard time believing in a God. I have a hard time believing God would allow these things to continue to happen. I take responsibility for letting myself be in shitty relationships, but I don't regret them because I have 2 beautiful children. I don't regret I don't regret anything. I don't regret my suicide attempt. I don't regret any of that. Because for one reason and one reason only, I was not the person that I am today. And without all of that, I would still be suffering in the same misery and making the same mistakes and repeating the same cycles that I was before. And that's not the person I want to be or the mom I ever wanted to be. I was not a bad mom or an abusive mom. I wasn't present enough. I thought it was more important about what kind of clothes they had or what kind of shoes they wore. Or making them look like $1 million before they went to school. I thought that was being a good mom, making them brush their teeth. And unfortunately, I missed out on a lot. More than I realized. That I can't ever get them back. And I can't have any more kids. I didn't ask for a mental illness. I didn't choose to have a mental illness. I didn't pick it up and become an addict to a mental illness. I get to call it a disease. And unfortunately, I got borderline personality disorder. And I'm gonna continue to have to work very hard for maybe the rest of my life to function like the majority. And I've accepted that. I accepted that months ago. I have made progress like you wouldn't believe, because I want to. It is me doing the work. It is me breaking down and taking medication I didn't want to. It is me going the extra mile and allowing tests and everything and anything I can possibly do to make myself better, to understand myself. I don't have a support system, and that's really hard. If you read books about borderline or even articles, one of the main things that's in there is having a support system. I don't have one. So I'm doing the best I can with support from doctors and therapists. And yes, I get more than one doctor, I get more than one therapist. But that's all the support I have, so I do what I can. I fell in love with a boy almost 2 years younger than me when I was 17 years old. And wish I knew then what I know now. I loved him. I loved him with all of my being. Just like I love everything that I love, or anything I fall in love with, I love with all of my being. Like, I still love my family even though I should hate them. I miss them even though I should not. And I loved him. And I let him treat me like dirt for so long. And I still loved him even after. I still love him, like, not like in love with him by any means. But I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him. He went to prison. He was a douche. And he was so smart and had so much potential. He wasted all of that and turned into a socially awkward, I don't know what else, how to finish that. But um, we had a child. His parents in the beginning wanted me to get a freaking abortion. I ended up having her early. She was 2 pounds 14 ounces when she was born, and pretty much directly thereafter she was born, we were done. And then that's when he went to prison and whatever else. I don't know and I don't care. Anyway. Didn't pay child support, didn't work, didn't care. Just always had excuses. He was backed up with excuses from everyone. He was young. I mean, and it's just, it started with he was young, or he's young, and then it just gradually went up to whatever they could come up with. Never caring about my feelings or how I was or if I needed help, so on and so forth. I tried to do what's best for my child. Well, back it up. When I got married to my youngest child's father, he would fight me to the point where it was ridiculous for her not to go see her grandparents, her biological father's family. And so I listened to what he said because he is a narcissistic control freak who, there's so many words I want to use and I can't come up with any of them. He is a horrible person. A horrible person. I have one friend, which is his ex-girlfriend. One person I talk to, which is his ex-girlfriend. And he took her to the cleaners. Got with her. We were living together, gonna work out our issues. And he kicks me to the basement, moves some girl in. Yeah, this is a true story. And keeps her around for a year, uses all of the money that she had after she sold her house, $26,000 to be exact, she went through in a year, has nothing now, and he moved on to the next girl. He's a piece of work. He has issues, and he'll never admit to them. He's addicted to Klonopin. God knows what else. And might as well just spit this out. Last night I got a letter in the mail that said his new wife, I can't believe somebody married his ass, but okay. His new wife and him are going to try to adopt my child. I recently took him to court, or filed papers to take him to court. We have court on Monday. And it's a scare tactic. He thinks that I'm going to do what I always do and bow down and melt and be scared of him. And no. No. I have been scared of you for 32 years. I'm not scared of you anymore. Hence why I'm taking you to court. I have spent my entire life bowing down to the feet of other people that say they care about me. I literally cut my wrist. The scars on this arm are from when I was married to him. He was an alcoholic and drank all the time. Every fucking day. Excuse my language. And I cut my wrist because of him and how he made me feel so worthless and tell me I was worthless and a piece of and I didn't deserve my kids and just whatever. He always had nice clothes. Always. So did the kids. Grateful for that. But He always had nice clothes. I always had shit. I always got shit, shit, shit. Never did I get new clothes. Never did I get to overdraw the bank account just to make sure I had whatever it is I wanted. Not once. I made $700 a week waiting tables at a restaurant, waiting tables and cooking at a restaurant. And we were always broke. Always. Not completely his fault. I had no idea how to manage money. I'm learning now. But one of the things that make me feel better is shopping. Like, not, and I don't mean like shopping for myself. I mean like shopping for my supplies, or getting my boyfriend something, or getting food, or whatever. I cannot buy things for myself. Like, I freak out. I used ThredUp, which is, if you don't know what ThredUp is, it is used clothes. ThredUp, and bought me, like, I had to because I had nothing to wear, but I bought 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of yoga pants, a tank top, and a shirt, and a pair of shorts. All that. Sorry for that. I had to delete some stuff again. So, which I guess I need to clean out my phone. But I kind of needed the break anyway, I think. So I just wanted to say, so I had to hire a lawyer because of this adoption thing. Like, I don't know where and what kind of mind he is thinking in, but it cut me like a knife. He was emotionally, mentally, physically abusive in our relationship. He is manipulative. He has made me fear him. Like, manipulate my brain to make me think that he has some kind of power and control over me. And I just got rid of that. That's why I just now decided to file the paperwork to take him to court. So, my oldest daughter, I'm hoping that's not as ridiculous as this, but as my youngest. But my kids have been told I don't love them long enough, which is a lie. If it wasn't for my children, I wouldn't know what love is, what real love is. I don't really remember what else I was going to say. I've had time to calm down, and I talked to myself for 20 minutes before I realized I wasn't recording. So, that's fun. But I do want to say, follow your heart, follow your dreams, and do not let people tell you you can't. My whole life, everybody's been telling me I can't, or I couldn't, or I'm not good enough, or this or that. Someone once told me that, and I don't remember the saying just as, but if you're called a dog, or if you're told you're a dog for so long, eventually you're going to believe you're a dog. Well, that's the same scenario. If you're told and treated like you're worthless for so long, you're going to feel that way. So it's time to set boundaries within yourself, because if you do not value yourself and set boundaries with yourself, how do you expect the rest of the world to do those things as well? And this is something that I am working very hard on, but I have not conquered. Boundaries, yes, I have set boundaries within myself. And what that means is I don't self-harm anymore. That means I exercise every day, even when I tell myself 100 times I'm not doing it, I don't want to. I still do. I make myself. I drink less soda. At one point, I didn't drink any soda at all. I just drank water, and then I don't know what happened. I quit drinking alcohol, and like I craved the sweet stuff again, and Mountain Dew every day, and I don't. So I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to set goals within myself, like with myself. I'm not happy with my weight. I gained it 25 pounds in a year. So I am not happy with how I look. And not as far as my appearance to impress other people. I don't go anywhere. But just within my own body. Like, when I exercise all the time, I did like parts of that version of me, and I believe that was me 100% wanting to do that and exercise, and I felt good. I had a 4-pack. Like, I felt good about myself because I was probably exercise and eating healthy is good for you, so I'm sure that's why. But I'm also starting a support group. The surrounding counties around me, for for mental health, mental illness. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of people in my area with borderline personality diagnosis itself, and there's just no mental health groups at all around here, and I think it's really good to start a support group and have mental health sponsors, just like you would if you were at AA or whatever. I've been researching this, and it's a thing, and along with that, I'm going to be doing some guest speaking and helping others, being some hope, I guess, for other people that have some of the issues that I do, or gone through what I have, or feel like they're losing it all. And how to build more meaningful relationships with like-minded people. I think that will be really good for me as well, because I don't want a bunch of friends that don't understand me. When I start making friends again on that level, I want to start that with people that may actually understand me and why and who I am and why I am the way I am. So I got the project with the support group. I got the project Fearbox, which is slowly in progress, because I am funding this myself. So if you want to participate in Project Fearbox, I am open to help and donations. It is for a good cause. I don't want some big corporate handout as far as donating to this. So making that very clear. This isn't for some Fortune 500 company to swoop in and save the day. This is real people with mental illnesses putting together a project funded by the people, not by a business. Small business, like small, and I mean, when I say small, I mean like 8 employees, 12 employees, 20 employees, not 30, 40, 50, 60 million, bajillion. But a small donation from a small business, I would take, or we would take. Or supplies, that I will take locally, or small businesses or locally, like my small town Walmart, or
small town drugstore or a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General, not some, 18-story Walmart and a 300-store mall or something. Like, no, I don't want big corporations having, or getting this at all. Like, I'm not rich by any means. I am not rich. I'm poor, actually. Uh, I it means more knowing that this is being done by people just because they care. And that's the message that I'm trying to send. One of the messages I'm trying to send is to these kids is a complete stranger can care about you. Some of these kids don't have moms or dads, or they've beaten them, or they've starved them, or so on and so forth. Neglected them, locked them in a closet, betrayed by everyone that was supposed to protect them. And this Project Fearbox is about getting to know these kids, getting to know these people, how, letting them know that somebody's there, that somebody cares. That's what's important. That's what's going to fix our youth. Small steps like that, letting them know that they're cared about, even by a complete stranger, is an amazing feeling. So, Project Fearbox. If you want more information or you want to get a hold of me, you can contact me or on my website, beyondtheborderline.net, or you can comment below and I'll do my best to answer the questions. But I'm going to get off here for now because I have not got nothing done the whole time I was talking. So, have a great day, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.